As a landscape contractor, I sometimes get asked, how cheap can you do it for? I'm not mad, because that's a good question. So we're gonna build the cheapest possible patio, but professionally. First, excavate the area for your patio. You'll want to go down about 6 inches, so you leave at least 3 inches for your HPB gravel. Do not use screenings. Screenings suck. Remove chickens from work area. Start laying your patio and make sure you grade it out on a slight slope, because if you don't, water will heck with it in the future. Clear the work area of chickens. Now place edge restraints at all sides and hammer them in so your patio doesn't escape your yard. Use polymeric sand to fill any small gaps so weeds don't move in. To do this, sweep it gently, tamper it to make the sand settle, and sweep once more. Blow off excess sand. Missed it? Wait a few minutes, then finally spray off any remaining residue. Now you're ready to start putting your favorite furniture on your outdoor patio. Thanks for watching.
Client, my backyard is not too deep. Can you make me a wall? Excuse me. Oh, you mean a wrap-around pool wall? Okay, let's go. Let's mosaic this pool too. Let's make it lit too. Okay, lit.
Okay, so one thing that I love to do to teach apprentices when they first start using a tape measure is if you're trying to get a measurement and it's so long you don't know how to split the measurement in half, you just fold the tape measure in half. So say you've got like 79. If you look at the end of where that tape measure is, it says 39 and a half. So half of 79 is 39 and a half.
Oh, gotcha. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
a
good.
little trick.
We used to like set up a builder square and we'd have to check and see if things are level, and you set the tape, you know, the guy holds the tape and the other look through the builder square. And so there was this, we used to do this, and you'd slide it in your clip and then lock it. And now you just have a yardstick.
No way, that's so cool.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, all right, now go to the electrical square. And you go over here, and the guy, no, the boss is always on the tripod. You know, he's on the builder square. Then you go back here, kind of put it in front of you so you have a clean backdrop.
Yeah.
And you go over here.
That's so cool. So
That's
something I would use that for is a lot of times in like commercial buildings, I'll take a piece of pipe and I'll take a measurement and I'll write my plug height, a line, and I'll do another one for my switch height. That way I don't have to keep pulling it out when I've got my plan with me and I'm marking switches and plugs out. I just walk over and mark on the stud.
Yeah, that's good.
But I could probably use something like that.
Yeah,
that's really
cool.
handy.
Random carpenter trivia. You know what the diamonds are for?
No. That's not a diamond.
Triangle, fine. A lot of tapes, they're a diamond.
No, what is that?
It's an alternate framing interval.
So you have
if
one,
you can do a layout. Well,
two.
that's not. Yeah, that's the reds are 16ths. So
Right.
if you frame on 16ths, but old school framings, sometimes they would frame on these diamonds. It's just another equal spacing.
Okay. Equal spacing within 4 feet.
Yeah.
So that's splitting. I guess that's splitting 4 feet into thirds, then, right?
Yeah.
You've got
I think
one.
that's what I'm trying to say. You're more articulate.
Okay. That's rad.
Yeah.
The designer really said.
How's it going, buddy? You ready for your first day as an apprentice? Sometimes it's hard. We start work at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I know it's early. All right, now you gotta figure out which wire's hot. But I don't care if it shocks you. You're gonna learn to do it. What the hell you doing picking all that shit up? Leave it on the ground. That ain't our fucking job. Our shit is to wire. Fucking leave it alone. Hey, which one of you motherfuckers took my little ladder? You piece of shit. Want to see how fast I can wire an outlet? I'll shock you. It only took me 45 minutes to an hour to wire in that main unit. I'm gonna charge them for 2 days. Fuck these guys. If you're ever trying to figure out half of a measurement, just bend the tape in half. Take it right to your mark. It'll tell you. Hey, don't throw away that copper. I'm gonna take that at the end of the day. Hey, yeah, that shit's worth stuff. Man, our jobs are so hard. We're like the hardest working people here. Man, fuck the people that built the house.
This customer likes to plug her nightstand table lamps into the outlet behind the bed. The problem is when she does that, the bed does not sit flush with the wall. So I'm gonna install a recessed outlet so when she plugs her lamps in, she can push the bed and it's gonna sit flush with the wall. After taking the outlet out, I could see that it's speed wired, which means that the wires are pushed in these holes in the back. You never want to do that because over time they get loose and they cause arcing, which can cause a short and stop the other outlets from working. So I'm going to show you how to put the new outlet in correctly. So I'm going to just remove the wires. And then I have my power coming in on this wire and feeding the other wires on that wire. So I have my power coming in and my power going out to the other outlets. The way that this outlet was wired before, it's going through the outlet. So if something were to happen internally on this outlet, it would kill the power to the other outlets in the room. So I'm gonna pigtail this. So I only have one wire going to my new outlet. You always want to pigtail the whites first because once the blacks are attached, the whites are not going to have power. And then after you pigtail the blacks, we're going to put curls on the end of the pigtails. So you just strip the wire and then you just make your curl. Strip the wire, make your curl. And then you always want to put the curl on the screw, so when you tighten the screw, it tightens the curl, like that. And you can just push your wires into the box, and you don't want the ground to touch the power screws, so you want to make sure you keep the ground to the side like that, and then you just put these decorative white screws into the box directly. Now I can plug the lamps in and the bed should sit flush with the wall. I got the new outlet installed and that's your end result.